Hi everyone, welcome to another picture, a perfume bottle from Hanna Karlzon's jewellery box. I had to remember which book it was then. Now I'm trying to do them all a little bit different. This one, I'm not sure what colour, I'm going to have a look. We've done a sort of purple and pink and we've done a green and a blue. So I'm thinking, I've got these orangey browns, but I'm not sure. Should we do our orange one? Yeah, let's try it. Why not? It's a bit different. I've just remembered I need to go and grab a piece of paper to write down my colour combos, which I didn't do for my last video. So I need to scribble it down on a piece of paper, so when I write in my description I always list what colours I used. So I'm going to stop the video, run and do that, put my pencils away, pick out the ones I want for this one, and I'll be right back. You won't even know I've gone. Right, I am here again. I have picked out a couple of colours. I thought we'd use the dragon orange for like the glass, and we would try the honey bronze for the intricate bits, which I'm interpreting as metal. We do have these stones as well, and I'm not sure. We've done them in the in our first bottle, which had gemstones, we did them a different colour to the glass. I think I might be able to use some orange and some other colours for that. So we'll see. I'm going to start with the honey bronze and do this sort of what I think is the metal work, and sort of mark that out for me to help me with the rest. So here it is, honey bronze. Now we're going to use a very, the same technique we have throughout. Now I'm trying to work out if that base there is going to be metal or if it's going to be glass. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I think it'd be easier to do it as metal, so I might just go for that. Why not? If in doubt, take the easy option. Is that a life motto? Probably not a good one. But I'm going to do that here. So I'm going to just colour it there and then fade it to the middle, nice and easy. I suppose I could have done that in the glass colour. Wouldn't have made that much difference. And these loopy bits, I tend to do them dark at the bottom and fade them up a bit. Try and leave a little bit of white right at the top. It's not always that easy, especially when they're so small like these. Sorry, my hand is probably distracting you. There we go. Now we've got these rounded pieces. I think I'm going to do them all in a similar way, so make them darker where they're close to the centre and then fade them. I'm going to do that on every one, and it probably doesn't work logically light wise, but I think having that symmetry looks good, so that's what I'm going to do. So the central one, will make it darker there and there, and then fade it up the sides. We've got a little white shine there, like that. Now I need to decide about this bit. Is this gemstones around these bits, or are they metal? I'm going to do them as metal because I'm going to do my gemstones as similar colour. I'm going to use a lot of orange, so they won't stand out against the orange background if I do them as gemstones. So I'm just going to colour them all round and leave a lighter bit in the middle for each one. It'll just work with my idea. I don't know what's wrong with me, I'm sort of planning in advance. It's really unlike me. I guess I sometimes have a bit of an idea, but I usually just let the pencils take me where they want to go, which can be fun and sometimes it's a complete disaster. Not often though. I have had a bit of a colour disaster this month, but you'll see in my completed pages. I don't believe in hiding from you. I want you to see. I'm going to make these darker at the top and lighter on the tip. They're so small it's a bit fiddly, but I'll get there. Yeah, I've mentioned it before that I used the colour cube, and I had this sort of colour combo that I've never used, and I just picked wrong. But I'll show you what I would do to change it. I think the thing is with it, I'm thinking that is like a stone and so's that. And maybe these bits are metal sort of holding it in place. I'm going to sneeze. I think I just stopped the camera in time. So I'm going to do these as if they were metal as well. I always seem to sneeze when I'm recording. I think I'll probably do anyway, but I just notice it when I'm recording because obviously I want to try and either stop the camera or edit it out. It's not very nice for you having a huge loud explosion when hopefully you're relaxing and enjoying. Not nice, is it? So I'm going to do the glass first with the dragon orange, and then I'm going to show you the sort of gemstone idea. We'll see if it works. So for the glass, I'm not going to do it too heavily on this top part because it would probably be catching the light. We're going to leave some shine in the middle. Now here is harder to leave shine because the middle has got all this here, but I'll do my best and hopefully it'll work. So I'm really fading it quite quickly and hoping that that will help and get it working really. Oh, I don't know, I think I've got some dust up my nose or something. I haven't got virus or anything. Husband's been feeling a bit off, but I think he had his vaccine, so he sort of didn't help him. But I mean, he prefers the vaccine to getting ill, but I don't get the vaccine because I'm too young, so I didn't have one. I can pay for a flu vaccine, I think. So here, I'm going to fade it towards the middle, and the same with this bit. Yeah, when I had a flu vaccine, I felt quite icky, and I never get flu, so I decided not to bother. Now for the gemstones, I'm going to use the mahogany a little bit. Where is it? I'm grabbing your own pencil. It's quite a sort of browny colour, and I'm going to use it for the edges to make it look a little bit darker. So hopefully it will look different to the glass. That's my plan anyway. So here it is, mahogany. So I'm going to use it, as I say, on the very edges. And then just gently fade it in a little bit. I don't want too much. Yeah. Yeah, the children seem to be getting a bit more resilient to viruses too, which is nice. I mean, they're 17 now. I think it helps as you get older. I heard once that the more colds you get as a small child, the better, more resistance you have to them when you're older. But I don't know. And it sort of makes sense, I guess. Now this, I think, is a sphere. So I'm just going to put some colour in there. Tiniest bit at the top like that. I can always add more if I don't think it's enough. So we'll see how it works out. So here's our orange. I've given it a sharpen, so the dragon orange. And what we're going to do is work on top of the colour and layer. And then just reduce towards the middle. Just put the smallest bit down in the centre. And it has worked for me that it looks significantly darker than the sort of glass, and that was my hope that it would do that. So it looks, although it's still this right colour, it just looks a little bit different. So hopefully it sort of looks more gemstone-y compared to glass, but yeah, it's all open to interpretation. As I said to my husband this morning, he showed me a picture. He likes drawing with a pen, and then going over with watercolour. So he has a pen with permanent ink and then watercolours over, but he showed me two versions of a picture. They were, to be honest, quite different, and asked me which I liked, but I preferred the one without the pen. But it was, but I said, as I said to him, it's all down to personal choice really. Okay, so there is our orange bottle. I was quite pleased with how that's come out, but I'm just going to add some white pen highlights just to finish the illusion, as it were. So on the gemstones, I was thinking it's quite nice to do a little bit of shine like that, and then we can just put a bit down the sides of the bottle. There we go. I'm not going to do, the centre one. There we go. I'm not going to do too much, just a little bit, just to give the impression of some extra shine. So that's us. Tomorrow we've got a really pretty bottle, but I've got no idea what colour. So I shall have a ponder and then produce something. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Have a really lovely day and happy colouring.